Something here on third down.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the... But, of course, sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lack of...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, Hill, great grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah.
Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Mahomes to throw on second down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
Justin Ross
from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And some space here.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
2nd down and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs